Morning, people. So, wow, I look still really puffy and I haven't showered yet. So we're starting right into the day. We're diving straight in. You're coming along. We have a pre-production day today, so tomorrow is a job. So today we have to prepare the equipment, prepare ourselves for the job, and do some other things as well. So let's go. As I already talked about before, one of the best things in photography, in my opinion, is its capabilities to store and restore memories. And one of the best gifts in the past few years I've gotten was from my best friend of over 13 years, and that was a photo book of photos that reach back to that time when we met. So when I was 17. These pictures, man, they're just something else. Every time I look at them, it just fills me with joy to see how far we've came, but also just to remember all of the little details. So we decided to do the same for another very good friend of ours. But that means I have to dive into the archive and find photos of 13 years of friendship. Sponsor me, please. This right here is one of the best things ever. It's like a spicy breakfast sandwich with egg and tuna and cheddar cheese. It's the best. Yes. Oh my god. Just finished watching through all of the photos of the past 13 years, and man, I gotta say, we've all come such a long way and it's been such a crazy journey. Always after watching through so many photos, I'm just kind of in a very peaceful state of just thinking about how much has changed, and that always gives me confidence that in the future also a lot will change, and probably for the better. So yeah. Now, quick shower and then pre-production. But first we have to get our caffeine fix, either Red Bull or mate tea. Surprise! Hallo!
Ich hab Corona.
Nein!
Doch.
No! Okay, so I guess slight change of plans. I don't think I want to be here then too much and build everything here, which means I will basically have to take every little thing I need, just pack it up real quick, and then go again, and then I will have to build it up at home. That means I shouldn't forget anything, which means I need to concentrate, so let's do it. So basically, what is pre-production? We take everything we need for the production and put it all together, already attuned to what we need to do tomorrow, but still going over if we have everything that we need. So for example, I definitely will take 4 or 5 of these. These are V-mounts, these are battery solutions, but of course I will also need chargers for that. So I have these also with me, but they're fully loaded already. I have a full cinema camera rig. These are Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K, and I have another one that will go on the gimbal. In here is the gimbal itself and all of the batteries. Here is the ring grip for the gimbal with a V-mount plate attached to it with 2 separate connections for V-mounts. Here is a small little monitor that's pretty light. Here are the 2 control units. I will also have a video transmitting system that works wirelessly if we want to attach another monitor. I have a little tripod. Well, it extends of course, but this is the smaller ones of the ones I have. It's less heavy and yeah, works perfectly fine with the camera rig I have here. I have a cine saddle, so I can put down my camera anywhere. And of course, what you can't always forget is media storage, so SSDs and a plate to back up on. And we will be tomorrow on a land plot that is still being built on, so we need safety gear in forms of helmets, vests, and also super ugly safety shoes. By the way, I'm also thinking about maybe doing a vlog on one of the cinema cameras, just, you know, to fuck around and find out basically if I like it or not. Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. If I don't like it, then that's kind of bad because I invested a lot into my cinema equipment and that would be bad. But if I like it, it's bad because now the process will be 10 times harder than on a phone like this. But you know, what's a happy life? What I really wanted to do today is do a new segment, and that's talking about art. My art, specifically. Well, firstly, at least. Maybe we can go to some galleries and talk to some artists eventually down the line. I also have some great friends that are also artists and will definitely have a lot to talk about their paintings. But I also want to use this opportunity to talk a little bit about my art that I produce. So not long ago I did a gallery show, and now there in that place is a new gallery show opening in about 2 weeks. So I had to bring all of the paintings back here and am storing these currently here until they're shipped off to their new owners. But what I wanted to talk about today is actually this painting over here. As you can see, here is the saying, "Don't worry so much," on the backdrop of a sky. I was thinking about laying on my back, looking into the sky. And very often I feel like, even though it's a very relaxing feeling and I'm laying on my back somewhere in the field and looking at a beautiful blue sky and it's warm and nice, I still can't seem to relax. Sometimes the thoughts that consume us are so loud and so present that we cannot shut them off. But to me, this is kind of the reminder to not worry so much, or to give yourself love, or to just relax a little bit and let your mind just relax and breathe and slow down. This is what this is about. It's a daily reminder to just breathe and enjoy life.
Tough luck, babe. Struck out when you had about 30 chances. One bad day. Now you don't know.
I just had this thought. So what happens often in Jiu-Jitsu is that we have these talks about escaping positions, enduring pain, trying different angles, and oftentimes it's super applicable to your life as well. So sometimes when you're after 10 rolls in a delirium, then you think, oh man, this is so applicable to my situation in life. And I think I have these moments with productions as well. So to me, preparing a production is all about having all the tools, getting them ready, thinking about what your goal is to achieve for the production, making sure that you're not forgetting anything, and then basically reverse engineering what you need to do in order to succeed. And I think in life it's exactly the same. We need really good goals in order for us to be able to gather our tools, to attune our mind and our soul to what we want to achieve, and then just go out and do it. And even though it's hard work, just keep doing it until you're successful. And to me, creating goals is one of the most important things in my life. And especially because my goals are not only in one direction. I have so many different kind of aspirations and different topics that interest me. So at the end of my life, I want to say that I've been a gold medalist at a world championship in Jiu-Jitsu. I want to have a private pilot license and fly around the whole world in a little plane. I want to be a best-selling novelist of a fantasy novel. I want to be a Leica-sponsored photographer. I want to have a documentary that I filmed that has over 1 million viewers and has some kind of peer-reviewed award. So as you can hear, those are all goals that are super different and are not only in one direction. And I think that's one of the most important parts, is to actually realize that you don't need to be a specialist. And in times like these where everybody tells you find your niche and just create content in your niche, that's complete bullshit. I think a human being is always the most interesting when he or she has as many interests as their heart desires. If they think in 1,000 different directions, because that makes them unique, that makes them special, that makes a human actually grow exponentially. So yeah, I think it's super important to have these goals. Hopefully we can see all of these come to fruition. All right, enough philosophical talk. Let's go fight.
Top 10 radar, yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar. Yeah.
Also, wenn du jetzt in die Richtung gehst, machst du ihn weiter. Also wenn du in die Richtung gehst, machst du ihn auch. Du willst hier Space kreieren. I feel like really, yeah. Feel the devil's up the sign, I need a million. I'm about to take off and I know that I'm on their radar. Top 10 radar, yeah, we on your radar.
Okay, so I just checked the footage and somehow, I don't know how I managed to do that, but everything is out of focus. Also, this was probably one of the worst BJJ sessions I've had in a few years. Nothing really hit, everything I tried didn't really work. Stuff that normally works fine, somehow didn't. Everything that I tried was just not good. I had no strength at all. I was just tired the whole time. But that happens. Basically, somehow we have to shake it off, not take anything personal. Everything that you feel, any negative feeling, is only the ego. It's only trying to tell you how bad you are. The art of life is to not listen and to just say, no, I know, normally I'm good, I'm trying my best, I'm keeping it up, and that's the only thing you can do. Show up, rinse and repeat. So today, check. Next training session is gonna be a lot better. Alrighty guys, we're not finished today yet. We still have to prepare a little bit, still have to rig the camera for the stabilized camera, and we'll do that now.
With a new state of mind, a place I never heard of. I will walk like a nomad. I've been stuck inside my.
We basically have now a fully stabilized Blackmagic Pocket cinema camera 6K with a matte box and an ND filter on here with an SSD, all connected down here to a V-mount. The camera is running on the V-mount, the monitor is running on the V-mount, and the gimbal is running through the advanced grip through the original battery of the Ronin, and that also powers both of these control handles I have here, through which I can move the camera up and down and left to right. So yeah, all set up and ready to go. Alright guys, I just finished up on some correction loops for a client's video, and now we go to bed early because tomorrow is production day. We start early, we have to drive 2 hours to a different city. So yeah, that was pre-production day. See you tomorrow.